Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They go with Chubb on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check 26, check 26. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partners.
Where the fuck I gotta meet these folks at? Where my paper at? Yeah. Man, come on. You talking all that? You talking all that shit? Come on. Nigga.
Especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions.
Nigga, come on. Nah, nigga, you be capping. You be capping like you just like that, you feel me? Alright.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Regular.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Watch twins.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Switch. Check safety, check safety. Alert, 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 alert. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Dude. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Minus 47. Drop it.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12.
What you pause the game for? Yo.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Check 3. Point it right.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 2. 51 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Chubb running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Check it back. Alert 3. Check.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground.
King.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill. 65. 51. Hey, exit. Hey, watch your leg. Right here, guys. Fight 51. I got you.
Garoppolo now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go. Hey, wahoo! 951. 65. 51 to Black. 51 to Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, Charles, you said just a bit ago their aggression might get to him, set up the screen. It could work, and it did.
It certainly did, and you have to give the offense coordinator a ton of credit for being able to see it, anticipate it, and get right to the call.
Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
11.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Man open, it's Goodwin. They give them a gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
58, 21. Here we go. 58, right there. Hey, gun.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
Lock. 58, Mike. Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Hatchet. Hey, alert. I got it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Sponge. No. Pick the edge. Come. I got it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. final play of the half. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the line.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
On the carry, it's Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
Hey, alert 33.
They run for it with Hunt. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Once again, they run with Brito on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got tight right there.
Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
58, right over there.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, gun. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I thought you were me.
Check pass. King.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They find some open field here.
What? I think you trying to hold me the last time, nigga.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown.
Where my dog, man?
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4. Puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
Shut up.
But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
Now he upset, y'all.
What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Little dude, stop explaining himself, little dude. Little dude, calm down, little dude.
Following a touchdown, here's Cyber now to kick it off.
Little dude, calm down. Calm down, little dude. Little dude, calm down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Little dude. Little dude, calm down. All right, so calm down. Calm down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Larry Ogunjobi able to him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I really could do when I really want to do it.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I'm going to show you the stand, little brother.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Baby, don't.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Hey, boy. And how this nigga was acting when he was winning. And how he was acting. I ain't saying nothing, bro.
First down, Chubb. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I'm not happy. What
it's
I'm
a
happy for.
10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
I'm about to go take this 10 seconds to convert over, nigga.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one.
I really got to go. Really wasting my time.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
I'm going to show you the stat line.
Cybered on for the PAT.
How sorry you really is. When I show y'all this stat line, boy,
bump the lead
tell
up
me
to
this nigga's a
26.
fraud. When I show y'all this stat line, tell me this nigga's not a fraud. I'm gonna show you a stat line though.
Here's Cyber down to kick it off.
You really sorry as fuck. You right, you could have, you did.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All these things. 20 games, you just won. See, stop doing it. Your love is suicidal. Matter of fact, little brother, you on the good your last game, little brother.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. You just one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, you want to call?" He just waved the hand. Hey, who cares? We'll do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Boy, he knows this ain't normal for me. Why is that normal?
And they're able to swarm him behind the line.
What do you
his
mean?
rough night continues.
How?
Third down, a run from Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
What are you talking about, little brother?
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
You got a shit, don't you?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
11.
Y'all about to run another game?
No, I got
Garoppolo on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Man, what's up?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
11.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.